Hey, good morning. Good morning. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money, and I love helping people to keep their money and yet get to enjoy life. How's everybody doing today? Hope that this audio video, as always, finds everybody doing well. I'm sitting here in my instant cup of coffee. Welcome to the Instant Coffee with Jan show. And again, I say, I hope that everyone listening is doing well. Summertime is traditionally the time for a lot of outdoor picnics, parties, barbecues, whatever. But sometimes the weather is inclement, or sometimes people prefer, because if the weather gets a little too hot and too humid and too uncomfortable, sometimes people prefer to have some parties inside in, nice little bit of a briskness, drier air conditioning type environment. And if that's you, then this show is perfect for you. Now, if you also like to have a party that's under $30, the trick is to keep it under $30. I believe that you could have about 4 to 6 people all together. Probably, if you're very careful, six, and if you're more generous, four. You can definitely have a party on a budget. And I figured out that there are a number of really cute and clever ways. Now, we live in a world and in a time where many people's diets have varied. Many people's dietary choices have varied, not like 50, 60 years ago, where everybody would put out the same standard stuff. And even if you didn't like the stuff or wouldn't eat the stuff, you would just kind of like go to the event and sort of like, just grin and bear it type thing. But today I have found that it is who is vegan, who doesn't want this, who doesn't want that. It's not easy to please people anymore when it comes to serving a bunch of various guests who might even have allergies or whatever. So I came to the conclusion, how do I keep a gathering varied yet budget friendly? I said, you know what? I'm going to create an idea where people build their own thing. What do I mean by that? For example, if you create like two separate bars, for example, like a baked potato bar, person can figure out whatever plan they're on. They get to figure out, you just put out the choices. You could have people stuff their baked potato, like twice baked potato, for example. You could have them stuff it either with cheese, like put the option of the shredded cheese. Some people like to put shredded cheese and bacon. Some people are vegan and they don't want to touch anything like that. They want to have, or vegetarian, they want to just maybe grab some broccoli or some other, vegetable. Put out as many varieties of those options that you can. That way they get to pick and choose. And notice how I said baked potato bar, for example. You could get 5 pounds of baked potatoes, for a better price than maybe some other options. So that's one way. And you could take that same methodology and you could utilize it, for example, with a build your own pizza type thing. Well, what do I mean by that? You can actually buy pizza, let's say, from the actual pizzeria, but there are some really good grocery store pizzas that you can get on sale. And what you could do is have the guests choose the topping that they want. See what I'm saying? Like having to use that same methodology. Just give them the options. Who wants olives? Who wants pepperoni? Who prefers to have like cauliflower, some sort of vegetable thrown on top of their pizza? Okay, so have like the main thing that. Another thing that without a doubt stretches like crazy mad stretching are pasta salads. You could do the same methodology there. You could have a basic pasta salad and then just put side things of which your guests put all this like on one long table, make it look fancy, have them figure it out themselves. And that way you don't have the headache on who wants this, who wants that. No, you're putting that decision. And by the way, we all know how people love to make their own decisions anyway. So I think this is a very inexpensive method to putting a party together. And naturally, some easy tips and tricks go like this. Get foods that are bulky, like I mentioned, the pastas and the rice. A person can do rice and beans, like a whole bunch of that, or paella or something to that effect. Somebody could, consider putting out like chicken, all various types of chicken styles. Maybe even don't even hesitate to buy a bag of chicken nuggets, for example. These are all like choices you can work with within your $30. If it hits 35, you still did very good. You still did a very, very good thing. Okay. And since the party is small, if you don't want to go for the paper plate option, if you don't want to purchase paper plates, it's still small enough that you can use regular plates. But personally, for myself, I want to enjoy the party too and the cleanup less, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't mind going for this is my choice, my decision. I don't mind going for the extra, the paper plates or whatever. And then, you could also tap on the shoulders of family and friends who want to help out. Not necessarily a complete potluck dinner, but let's say that you put out the main courses, like I mentioned, and then you could also throw a polite hint, more than welcome to bring cookies, or dessert appreciated or whatever, something, to that effect. I mean, listen, hey, we're living in a little more of a challenging time financially, all of us, and everybody understands that. But still, we don't want to be deprived of good times. You know what I'm saying? Or if that fails, that you don't have that, you could certainly whip up a batch of cupcakes. Honestly, I highly recommend, especially whenever you have any sort of a little birthday gathering or whatever. To me, cupcakes are the fastest, easiest, least expensive way to go. They have the prepared ones, the miniature ones that you can actually get for like $3 or less if you don't want to bother to mess up your kitchen or use your oven. Or if you have like those boxes of cake mix just sitting around collecting dust in your cupboard, who's to stop you from taking about 25, 30 minutes of your time and preparing those cupcakes? You know how many guests are coming. Cupcakes are, I'm telling you, the easiest route to go. Kids love them. They're finger food, if you will. A person just grabs them. No worrying about cutting anything. No sloppy mess all over the place. So I always recommend cupcakes. Or, another option, by the way, if you could get them on sale, if you could find these on sale, they're great. Those like little miniature round, like those round type of apple pies and things like that. They're so cute and they're so little. You can put a scoop of ice cream on top of that. Can't go wrong. That's another thing. Have a little bit of an ice cream, like an ice cream bar designated with, toppings that you may already have at home. But it's actually a fun challenge. Do you think you, in this day and age, can put together a party for 4 to 6 people for $35 and under? Honestly, the answer is yes. Okay. As long as you keep it simple. Hey, you may luck out and all the guests that you have would have no objection, for example, to having frankfurters. Some people throw, as they call a hot dog and beer celebration. I've seen people do that. But all they do literally is put out frankfurters in beer, of course, soda for those that, don't drink, or water or juice or whatever. So, and that's it. They keep the menu so simple, it is not even funny. It's literally frankfurters. Maybe some people put out beans and they put out, some beer and some soda or pretzels or whatever. And they put it out, and it's all about having fun. It's all about having fun. And if you could do that for $35, you are a winner party dinner. There you go. So I just thought I'd remind you that if you do happen to have a party, let the decision in a weird way be theirs, but you're still in control because you're putting out the main things. You're putting out the choices, but they make the decision. There you go. All right, everybody. Till the next time, have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care now. Bye bye.